strike like a thunder. Hit 'em with a rhyme that's gonna keep 'em under. Read between the lines if you fucks with my brother. We'll make 'em suffer, man, blood clot me gumbus.
Dragon Ball Super has tried very hard to make Jiren seem like an unstoppable beast and the biggest wall to climb for our heroes. At the moment, it seems even impossible to beat him, but also analyzing it deeper, you can see that Jiren has two massive flaws that could actually work out on Goku's and possibly Vegeta's way into beating him. Jiren up until now has been able to tank Goku on his Super Saiyan Blue form twice, on episode 109 and 122, a little bit, and in 123 where we see Jiren basically tanking Goku, and even on the same episode Goku gets scared of him, and we are talking about Goku on full stamina and much stronger than he was in episode 109. Also, Jiren has been able to take down Vegeta and also hit, and if you look at it this way and you analyze it, he has been able to beat strongest warriors on tournament excluding Kefla and Anirasa or Anilaza. But still, he didn't take Vegeta out of the ring, I just wanna clarify that, but he was able to beat him, so that's really enough, and that tells you something. When you think about this guy's power and the idea that he's not even at full power and that he has just started to show it, the fact that he was able to beat Ultra Instinct Goku really tells you that this guy is strong. But he is not perfect. As mentioned before, there are two flaws within him that you can truly notice. Jiren's biggest flaw at the moment is his arrogance. He leaves his opponents on the stage so they can come back to fight him, or he just thinks himself as too powerful that it's not even worth it to take them out unless he is pushed to. But always these kind of actions are going to backfire. He is into his power and the idea that nobody can take him out way too much, and that is why he got shocked when Vegeta was actually able to hit him. He never thought that somebody on this tournament was going to be able to do that. It was very surprising, and actually in episode 123 you can see Belmont saying that Jiren hasn't had a challenge like this in a long time, so that tells you that this guy really doesn't have any competition, which adds even more to that arrogance. Him leaving Goku and Vegeta on stage when he could have taken both out isn't the smartest idea ever, especially seeing how strong they are getting time and time again. He is able to tell that Goku has gotten stronger since the last time, and even more worrying is that Goku is now trying to figure out a way how to fight him. And not that Goku has failed him, he has figured out one or two things, but not just him, but we will get into that in a moment. Jiren is very arrogant and prideful. He is an alien that indeed seems to have many things or many common traits as Saiyans, and the Dragon Ball history tells us that that thing really tends to backfire. It is never a good thing. It has always happened, and with the way how this show is going at the moment, it is going to happen again. We just don't know how, or maybe we do, because now it's time for the most important one. Jiren is a martial artist just like Goku, but for people who know a little bit about martial arts, which I know many do, you are able to tell that there are different types of fighters. Some fight from long range, some from mid range, and some close range, and some of them have flaws within that. Jiren's type or style of fighting is clearly from long and medium range, keeping his opponents outside of his field, if that makes sense. He tries to keep them away, and most of the time you see him shooting these ki blasts, and he just gets close to them when there is a real opportunity to beat them, as shown in quite some occasions. But his fighting style is going to decide the battle between him and Goku or Vegeta, because we still don't know if the biggest climax is actually going to have Vegeta there. Goku and Vegeta both have been able to figure out that his weakness is when he's getting attacked from short range. He is seen to have the ability to actually dodge and cancel the opponent's attacks time and time again, but the only time he has been hit directly has been from close range. He is still very powerful, but when you compare his when he is attacked from long range and short range, you can clearly see that he struggles a lot more from short range. From long range, Jiren has been able to tank Spirit Bomb, which had an unbelievable amount of power, as well as Final Flare from Vegeta, when we know how deadly and powerful these two beams can be. He didn't seem to struggle at all. Actually, he was toying with them. They were nothing to him, and he didn't even need to show even close to his full power. But when he's getting attacked from close range, he shows that he gets annoying and really gets angry. He has shown his frustration with Hit, who constantly was using his time skip and was keeping a close range with him. He even stated that it is very annoying. But the guy who has first seen through Jiren's weakness is Vegeta, who was able to read his movement very well and get into a closer range to attack him. And that gave Goku a pretty good idea on how to fight Jiren, and he constantly tried to do that, avoiding the long range attacks. When Jiren powers up, you can see that he attacks from long range, but his attacks are so powerful that they reach Goku. He truly prefers to keep his opponent away from him, and even more proof into this is when Goku and Vegeta powered up at the end of episode 123, and we got that beautiful, I would say beautiful scene of Vegeta transforming. You can see both Goku and Vegeta constantly attacking him from close range, and them not having the best chemistry due to the fact that both like to fight individually or throwing Jiren off and causing troubles. Even the preview for the next episode shows that Jiren is still powering up due to the struggle that these two are bringing to him. But why is he actually powering up? Well, episode 109 is clear indication to why, as when the difference in power is so big, Goku is not actually able to do anything to Jiren. This is something that has been in Dragon Ball, always. So the smaller the gap is, the bigger the chances are. When there is a big gap in power, you are not able to hit him, or actually they don't do anything to him. He doesn't feel anything. But now that Goku and Vegeta are closer to him in power, Jiren is actually starting to show more and more of his true power, because Goku and Vegeta has seen through his weakness. So now he is powering up in order to throw them away and actually create that much needed gap in power between them. I have already explained that Goku and Vegeta are a lot stronger than they were at the start of the tournament, especially Goku, since he fought Jiren for the first time. They adapted to the battle and now are causing greater troubles. So that pushes Jiren into starting to use his whole power, as I said before, because he needs that gap that was before. He needs it. So now you might be wondering, so okay, if this guy is that strong and he's still going to create that gap in power between them, what is going to be the key to beat Jiren? Ultra Instinct. Ultra Instinct is the key to beat Jiren. Not just that, it increases the power within the user, it allows Goku on this example to actually dodge the attacks without even thinking. That gives Goku the advantage of keeping a close range battle with Jiren and make him struggle. The more adapted Goku is going to be into Ultra Instinct, the lesser chances Jiren is going to have on the battle. It doesn't necessarily mean that Goku is more powerful than Jiren. He just needs to be closer to him in power, or maybe evenly matched. That's what will take for Goku to beat him. A mastered Ultra Instinct also seems necessary at this point, since Goku needs to allow his body to react on its own both ways, while defending, and so basically dodging and also attacking, so the body reacts and Goku does have the right balance and the body can maintain the form for much longer. He truly needs to have mastered Ultra Instinct so he can have the form for much longer, and there is a balance. Because when he has just the defending part, Goku's body or mind are not functioning the same way. So they create that lack of balance, which makes Goku's body struggle a lot and not be able to maintain the form for longer. He needs to have mastered Ultra Instinct, which I really think that is going to happen in the next few episodes. But talking about the next few episodes, they seem to lean away from Goku and Vegeta versus Jiren. So we just need to wait for these scenarios to happen later on. We need to wait a few more episodes. It is sure to come along in February, when once again the top animators are going to make their comeback. So for now we need a little calmness before the storm, so stay tuned for that, and also the information that I'm going to be putting out. Everything that Toei is going to be released is going to be on this channel. So if you are a person who doesn't mind to get spoiled, I actually cover every news that comes out here. So stay subscribed with notifications enabled. And also, as for Jiren weaknesses, I think that I wrapped up everything. His arrogance and the fact that he let Goku and Vegeta adapt to him, he let them on stage and he actually let them understand his weakness will backfire. And his other weakness was the fact that he's not really comfortable with the short range battles, which is something that both Goku and Vegeta are going for, and you can say that short range attacking is actually something that both Goku and Vegeta do best. So that's something to keep in mind. Thanks you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy this, and if you did, please leave a like, comment your thoughts down below, and also subscribe with notifications enabled so you don't miss out in any further content. Have a great time guys. Bye.